guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can tell that my channel name has changed to Emma Delphos, MUA. That was because I decided that, I needed to start making my social appearance more professional, especially because I will be getting my professional certification on the 12th. So I've been slowly changing things to that handle. The handle on Instagram is now Emma Delphos, all lower caps _ MUA, if you would like to follow me there, but my Instagram is currently still the same, as well as my Facebook and my Twitter. I already said Twitter, didn't I? Oh well. Anyway, on to the video. So today we're going to be talking about my March favorites, and I highly suggest that you get a drink, get a snack, whatever you want to do to watch this, because I have a list. And this isn't even all of it. I have a box and it's overflowing. So the first, I actually have to have this with me. I lied. To make sure I get everything, but I've got it all like set out. So it's a thing. It's a thing that's going to happen. Okay. So the first thing we're going to start off with is actually skincare. And I know that was in my non-beauty March favorites, but it's completely changed since then. Well, not completely, but some of it's changed. And I got a shiny new object to play with, and I want to show you guys. So, alright. So the first thing in my skincare favorites this month is my Clarisonic Mia 1. And it's an electric pink, and I was debating on putting it in my favorites because I just got it a couple days ago, but I've been using it and I've been loving it, and I've used my mom's quite a lot. And it's the exact same thing, just a different color, and I really like it. So I'm really, really excited to finally have my own. And it was during the 21 Days of Beauty sale, and it came with like the little sample size of the Refreshing Gel Cleanser, but then it came with a full size, like about yay big, of like another cleanser and another brush head. So, and I got it for $79. It was a great deal, and I used like my $3 off from my points, and it was wonderful. It was great. And then I actually got this. This is the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. And I got this as a deluxe sample when I ordered something off of Sephora. And it's 10, well I think right now it's down to 8 because I've used 2 of them. But it's like 10 little sachets of their cream. And it's wonderful when my skin is really super dry, but I don't want to put another cream that I'm going to show you in a second. I don't want to put that on. I want something light but very hydrating. And this is like a middle ground. It's kind of heavy, but it's also got that light feeling. It doesn't like weigh your face down, so I really, really have been liking using them. And then, of course, how could I not mention my Carmex? Yeah, this one is in pomegranate flavor. I love my Carmex. I mean, I love my Baby Lips, and I like EOS, but I always come back to Carmex. Always. And this one I found at the bottom of my purse, actually, after I bought a 3-pack. But this is my last one, so I'm really excited about it. I don't really like the flavors. I like the pomegranate, and I like the vanilla. So, there's that. And then another thing I've really been loving is the Tarte Pure Maracuja Oil. And I've really been loving this. Like you can see, it's about halfway done. And instead of using the little dropper, because I just don't get enough product that way, I just kind of open it and pour a little tiny bit of it into my hand. And I've really noticed a change in my skin. I have another tiny deluxe sample, and then I think I'm actually going to bite the bullet and purchase the big guy, because this is the first serum that I've actually loved and used every single night, and it smells delicious. And then this is my Garnier Ultra Lift eye cream that I am trying so hard to finish off so I can use my Tarte eye cream. But I actually do like this. I really do. It's just I've had it for a year now, and it's almost done. It's like all stuck to the side right now. It's almost gone, and I'm just so excited. I just want it to be done. because I'm really excited to use the Tarte one, because I've used it before and I really, really like it again. And what I actually do with this, I don't just use it around my eyes. What I do is I go from like the bottom of my nostril area down to around where there would be like laugh lines, and it works, I guess. I haven't noticed any fine lines appearing. So yeah, this is great stuff if you want a drugstore eye cream. Definitely go with Garnier. And then my Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe herbs and rose water. And I love this stuff. It's actually down to there, but I've been using also a pretty large Boscia sample of rose water that I got, and I also have a second one of this that I, like, when I couldn't find this, I would use the other one. And so, like, this one should actually be down to probably about here, but it's not. But it's for all skin types, and this is the 2-ounce bottle, which was $5, and I think the 4-ounce bottle is $7, $8 at Ulta. Don't quote me on that though, but I'm pretty sure it's around that price range for the larger bottle. And when I finally run out of if I want to repurchase this, I'll be purchasing the big bottle, most definitely. This is the cream that I was talking about that there were some nights that I don't want to put on my skin because it is very heavy. It's very, very hydrating, but it's very heavy. It's Botanicals by the Sea Youthful Bloom cream, and their website is botanicalsbythesea.com. I will leave that in the link down below, if I remember. If I don't, yell at me in the comments and I will put it there. Please don't yell at me in the comments. But this is wonderful. It smells like lemongrass and lavender, and see, this is what it looks like. It's a very heavy cream, but it's very nice. I only get this once a year at the Harvest Festival in Pomona, and it's like this special treat to myself, is to get this and something else I'm going to show you by them. And then as for acne, I've been loving the Evology Intensive Blemish Serum, and it's just, it's wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. Yeah, I really, really like it, and it really, really does work. Right now I'm saving up my Birchbox points. Saving up my Birchbox points to get the big size of this, which is $35. So I need 35 points plus shipping. So I'll figure it out. And then the last two things I have in skincare are actually BB creams. First one is my BB cream by Garnier in Fair to Light, which I finally found the right shade. Earlier I was using light to medium, and it just was not working out, kids. It was not working out. I can tell you that now. And then I use the BB Plus Illumination by Gerard Cosmetics underneath of this, because this makes my skin look very tan, and I don't want that. So I put this on, and then I put this on over it, and it like cancels out the tanness of this one. But this one's like really shimmery. You can kind of see in the lid that it's a very shimmery product. I mean, I still use highlighter over my makeup too. I just love highlighters, guys. I absolutely love highlighters, okay? It's a fault of mine. So these are my two favorite BB creams at the moment, especially this one, the Garnier one. If you're looking for one, if you're young, or if you're like in your 20s, I know we're supposed to start using the CC cream in our 20s, but I still really like the BB cream. Definitely go for the Garnier, because you get a lot of product for about, I got this for what, $7, $8 I think, but I was in Walmart, so it depends where you go on how expensive it is. So I've seen some places where it's like $12, so definitely save up your coupons and get this. Alright, so now we're going to move on to lotions. Alright, so I have 3 favorite lotions for this month. The first one I'm going to talk about is my EOS hand lotion. I keep this in my purse and it is amazing. I was really, really surprised because I like the EOS lip balms, but I really, really like this hand cream, and I love its like shape. It fits like perfectly in your hand, and you can just pop the top open and squeeze, pop the top open and like squeeze it into your hand and just go, maybe? We'll do it? Yay! Oh no, I thought that probably looked totally lame. But, you know, I'm a lame person, I guess. And then, of course, how could it be a favorite without mentioning the Righteous Butter by Soap and Glory? This stuff is, I absolutely love it. I'm actually almost out of it, so I'm going to have to pick up another little mini tub. And, yeah, this stuff is just amazing. You can get it at Sephora or online, and I highly suggest doing so. Third lotion that I've really been liking this month is the Johnson's Body Care Melt Away Stress Lavender and Chamomile body lotion, because it really does kind of calm my body down and like let me be able to relax in bed and everything. So it's really, really great, and I really, really like it. This is just a small bottle that I got in like a stocking stuff for 1 year. It's not as like thick as I prefer my body lotions to be. Like, I prefer body butters to just body lotions, or I prefer body creams and body butters compared to body lotions. But I actually like this, so it's a good thing. And the next thing I want to talk about is tools. Like, my favorite tools this month. For some reason, I had favorite tools. So let's just show you what I've got here. I've got 4 things here. One of them, I don't know if it counts as a tool, but I don't know. First thing I've been loving is the Makeup Bullet by Eva James. It is absolutely amazing. Working on your concealer and blending it in, and, you know, smoothing out your contour, it's great. It just slips onto your finger like so, and it's wonderful. I absolutely love using this. I just washed it, actually, because it was looking really dirty, so I washed it before I filmed this video. And then, of course, I just had to mention my Tarte eyelash curlers. I absolutely love them. They curl my lashes so nicely and so beautifully, and they're great. And then, I don't know if this is a tool, but I'm going to mention it anyway. The Salon Perfect Brush On eyelash glue in clear. I've actually really been loving this. The first time I used it, I didn't like it, but I've been using it a lot this week, and I absolutely love it because it's just so easy, and it's not as like gloopy or anything like that, like the Duo glues. And so this I find just great. I used to put my eyelashes on by just using my hand, and that wasn't steady enough. And I had gotten this when I ordered some eyelashes from an eyelash website, which I cannot remember the name of right now, just to like try it, and I didn't want to try it, and I didn't want to try it. I finally tried it this week, and let me tell you, there is no going back. Absolutely no going back. It is the best for applying your lashes. It's got the perfect grip, and then on the other end it's got the squidgy edge to push them down, and it's wonderful. And then my favorite room refresheners, like, of this month, or one of them is the past couple of months since I got it, actually, but I've really used it this month, is the Botanicals by the Sea Aroma Therapy Air Spritz in Lavender. And you can spray it on your pillows, in your room, on yourself. You just shake it up and you spritz. This one I may actually have to order online because I don't want to be without it. So there's that one. And then this is also going to have to go in my empties video because it's dead. but it is the Black Tie Affair candle from their holiday collection at Bath and Body Works. And it smells so like manly and masculine. I absolutely love it. And I burned it obviously down to the end this month. And then my favorite like perfumes and body sprays this month have actually been kind of all over the board. So the first one is Forever Midnight by Bath and Body Works, which I am working really, really hard to finish. I've got a long way to go. But before, like at the start of the month, it was basically completely full. So I think I've made a pretty good dent. And then, of course, my Vera Wang Flower Princess, which was a gift a couple years ago from my aunt. And I'm almost done with it. And I'm really, really excited about that. And then my new favorite perfume is the Elizabeth and James Nirvana Black perfume. And there's the Nirvana White as well, and I want to smell that to see how I like it. But this one I ordered not such a good way. I ordered it blindly off of Sephora, not knowing what it smelled like, anything like that, because only for the reason that it said it had sandalwood in it. And when you open it up, you'll see there's a roller ball. Well, when I first got it, there was no roller ball. And then I looked in the cap, and the roller ball was stuck in the cap. And so I had to do a little bit of perfume surgery and fix my Nirvana thing. I mean, it had been working fine. I was just like, like, oh, it's one of those ones like you have to dab on your wrists. And obviously, I was totally wrong with that, but, it's cool. And now, onto the things that you guys really want to see. The beauty favorites. So, the first thing I see in my box are these Kiss Lashes. And it looks like they're all there, and they are. But they've been put back in so that they don't, like, go anywhere. But I just love these. They are the most reliable. Like, I got them off of the eyelash website where I got my red cherries and my Dream Wispies and all of that. But it's great. And that little bit right there is just Duo Glue dried up. But I love wearing false eyelashes, so having this multi-pack is just perfect. I absolutely love it. And then I got some Gerard Cosmetics in the mail. And I got the Tequila Sunrise lipstick, which looks like this, which on me is actually a My Lips But Better color. And I don't have anything like that, so I'm really happy to have that. And then I got the nude lip gloss, which I really, really like, because when you open it, there we go, it lights up. Ta-da! And there's a mirror on the back that I'm not going to show you for fear of, blinding you by a little tiny mirror. Actually, I'll show you. I don't have lights behind me. On me. So there's that little mirror. And, you can obviously have this in the front, on the side, or the back, whatever, however you twist it on. But, I'm, anal retentive, and I want it in the front. So, to me, that's the front, and the mirror is the back. So, and I really, really like this color. It's the first nude that actually works on me. And so I'm very, very excited about that. And then I've really been loving my Benefit Posy Tint, which is a poppy pink lip and cheek stain. Most of you have probably heard of it, but I'll show you. It's like a little, it almost opens like a nail polish, and it looks like this. But it's really nice. It's just like a nice little slight wash of color. It doesn't really make you look too bright or too anything. It just is a just pinched kind of cheek or a just bitten kind of lip. And then I have 3 ColourPop items to show you. The first one is my ColourPop Shock Eyeshadow in Girly, which is a nice pearlescent white, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And then another ColourPop Shock Eyeshadow in Sequin, which is like a rose gold bronze, and I really like that. And then, if I can get the lid off without squidging the top, there we go. The ColourPop Lippy Stick in Rocket, and it looks just like this. It's a nice bright pink, which I love. And I absolutely love their products. I'm going to be doing a review soon of all the stuff that I got. And then of all the stuff that I would like to get from them. And, like, it's not one of those things where it's like, you can't because they're so expensive. It's just like, you have to be really careful because their products are cheap. Not, like, this isn't cheap. But price-wise, it is cheap. Like, the lippy sticks and the lip liners and the Super Shock shadows are $5. And then their blushes are $8. So they're like high-end products for some even better than drugstore prices. So I'm like, I'm not saying a word. And then I've really been loving my L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow in Amber Rush. And I just think it's a really pretty rose gold, pinkish color that's just gorgeous. It's a pressed pigment. Now, I don't really use bronzer, but when I do, is the Rimmel bronzer in 020 Sunshine. And I've actually been using this quite a lot this week, as you can see. But the sun is still there, so I haven't used it that much. But I really, really like it, and I really enjoy it. And then I've been using the ever-popular Wet n Wild Color Icon Comfort Zone eye palette. And I actually took time one night to learn how to use this side and make it look right. And I actually liked how it came out, so I was really happy. And then I have the Cindy Luminizer. And I don't actually use it too much as a highlight. It looks like this. I use it more as like an iridescent blush. And I really, really like it that way. And then, of course, this would not be a March Favorites or any type of favorites without my BH Cosmetics Contour Highlight and Blush Palette. And I use this all the time for myself. It is not in my kit. I have other things that are in my kit, you know, to use on customers, and this is my favorite, but I do want to try other colors as well. Like, I want to try the Ulta Cosmetics Contour and Highlight Palette. And then last thing, nope, 4 last things. One is, I've really been loving this Buxom Mini Gloss in Sophia. Yes, Sophia. It's really pretty, it's really pink, it's nice to just throw into my purse and be done with it. And I can just pull it out and it makes my lips look really, really good. And then this Mini NARS Super Orgasm Lip Gloss. And I got this in like a little set with like a mini blush and a mini nail polish. And I absolutely love it. It's very nice, very sparkly, very pink. And then, of course, the Sephora Cream Lip Stains. This one is in 03 Strawberry. And then I've fallen in love with the Urban Decay Perversion Mascara. It's just a little sample that I have of it, but it's awesome. I love it. I absolutely adore it. And it's great. It's fantastic. So I do have a few definitely non-beauty, skincare, perfume, beauty related things that I have favorited this month, and so I'm going to show them to you. My favorite tea of the month was my Sleepy Time Celestial Seasoning Sleepy Time tea, and just the regular one, and it actually has been helping me get to sleep a lot faster. When I usually go to bed at like 3 or 4, I get to bed at like 1. So it's nice. It's really, really nice. And then my favorite movie is, well, actually there are 2 of them. So my favorite movies are, the first one is The Devil Wears Prada, and I've been watching this over and over again this month, and I really, really like it. And then Kinky Boots, which you can find on Netflix. And it is great, it is wonderful. The movie is based off of a true story, and the musical is based off of the movie, which is based on the true story. And the musical, I've seen it, it is really, really close to the movie / true story. So, I really love that movie. And then running with that Kinky Boots theme, my favorite song from the month is Take What You Got by the musical Kinky Boots. And it's like the 2nd or 3rd song on the soundtrack. And it's wonderful. Maybe I'll have a little snippet play right here.
Yeah, well, now the pub is a laundromat.
That's enough. That's under 30 seconds. And then I have 3 favorite books from this month. First one is in actual book form, and it is called The Treatment, which is the 2nd in a series by Suzanne Young. And the first book is called The Program. And the 3rd book, which I believe either comes out very soon or is out now, is called The Recovery. So it's The Program, The Treatment, and The Recovery. I've had this for a while. I stopped reading it because I didn't want to forget what happened before The Recovery came out. So I read it halfway, stopped, and then I've started reading it again. I read like 30 pages last night. So I really like this series. I absolutely adore it. It is wonderful. It is, for me, it is a very touchy subject. But it's very, like, it pulls at your heartstrings. It makes you mad. It makes you want to cry. It makes you happy. All of that. And so it's one of those stories that's definitely worth looking into. It's definitely young adult. I would suggest it for maybe people 15 and up. Unless you were very mature at reading at like I was at my age, and then I would suggest it for 13 and up. Anything below that, I would say read it with your parents. Or let your parents read it first, and then, you know, if they agree, then you can read it. So, that's just what I say. And this is what the program book looks like. It's 2 people in yellow jumpsuits walking down a hallway. And the treatment is Sloane and James, which you will learn their names in the first book, going down a dark corridor. So, I don't know what the 3rd book looks like, because I'm getting it on Kindle, so I won't get to know what the cover work is, sadly. But it's a really, really good series, and I highly suggest picking it up. And then the 2nd book is actually, I'm listening on audio, and it's by Amy Poehler, and it's called Yes, Please. And it actually inspired me to start writing my own memoir that is entitled Thank You, Going Dark. And anyway, that's of no particular importance. What's important is her book, and it's really amazing because I'm an actor. I love reading stories about actors. I love reading their life memoirs, and like how they got started, how she got started, how she worked with Second City in Chicago, you know, all of that. I just find it so absolutely fascinating. And it's just, it's a really great book to listen to. I don't know if I could actually read it, sit down and read it, but I can listen to it. Like if I'm working alone on props or on makeup or something, I'll have it playing and I'll be the most content person because I can like be listening to a book and be doing work. Because I love books. I hate when I can't read books because I'm doing other work. So audiobooks is a great thing. I use Audible, which is $14.95 a month for 1 free book. Any book on their site. I actually just bought 3 books that were $1.20 a piece. And they were Doctor Who. So they were the 50th anniversary ones. So I splurged a little and I got the 9th, 10th, and 11th Doctor's books. So, and I have some from when I had my trial period as well. So I'm excited. I'm very excited. I really, really do like Audible. Definitely check it out. You get like your first month free and you get a free book. So, you know, check it out. Check out the books they have. They have so many novels, so many romance, thriller, comedy, young adult, fiction, children's, you know, just that. And then the last, I know I said 3 books, but I'm actually going to make it 4 books. Because, why? Because I can. Is on my Kindle, which this is the first generation Kindle, and I absolutely love it. It's little cracked. I may have to get a new one soon. But I've been reading the book Power, spelled P.O.W.E.R, by Lisa Kramer. On Kindle, it is $3.99. I highly, 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 highly suggest that you go and check that book out because it is absolutely amazing. It starts out pretty like gloomy and dumpy, but then it gets really, really interesting. It gets really interesting really quickly. And Lisa Kramer is actually a friend of mine. And so my dad has the hardcover copybook that she signed for him, and I have the Kindle version. And I think I got my mom the Kindle version as well. I can't remember. I either did or I'm going to. But it's a very good book. It's about 200 and something pages. So it's not like a child's novel. It's really, like, it deals with, you know, oppression, and it's named POW. Or at least I think the reason it's named that way is because the women are prisoners of war in this society. A war between the ministries and the other countries. So it's a very interesting read, very, very insightful, and it really makes you think about society and how lucky we are as women to have the rights that we do. I read most of it on Women's Day, on International Women's Day, and it's a very empowering novel once you get past the first 2 or 3 chapters. And then the 4th book I'm going to mention is by Michelle Phan, who is the beauty guru, like for me on YouTube, is Michelle Phan. And it's her book, Make Up Your Life Guide to Beauty, Style, and Success, online and off. Again, it's on my Kindle. And I just finished it like a week ago. And it was such an interesting read, because I was expecting it all to be about makeup and things like that. And it wasn't. It it teaches you etiquette. It teaches you how to act online and offline. It teaches you, you know, to respect others and to not bully, cyberbully, or otherwise. She talks about her life and how she came to be, you know, one of the biggest gurus on YouTube. And, you know, how she created her line and everything like that. It was just absolutely amazing to read that book, to see her life story and see how it affected her in what she did, you know. So I think it's definitely a really good read. If you have a chance, pick it up. Definitely pick it up. Since I read it on my Kindle, I didn't get to see the pictures, but I've seen hard copies and there are pictures, and she gives you links to videos, or at least in the Kindle copy she does, but I couldn't get to it because my Kindle's too old. But it was amazing. It was a great book. All 3 books that I'm talking about today are absolutely amazing books. Maybe one day I'll talk about my favorite books. Would you guys like that? Would you guys like to see just kind of like my opinion on certain books that I absolutely love, or books that I really, really dislike? Because I think that would be a really fun video to do, don't you think? And if you do, give this video a thumbs up or leave it a comment. Or, you know, direct message me on Twitter. And yeah, it'll be great. I will leave my Twitter link down below. And yeah, I think that's about it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this long March Favorites video. And I hope you have a wonderful day. And just remember, be bold, be beautiful, be you. Love you. Bye.